WHPR TV is now on demand. Catch us when you want, how you want, where you want. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Watch your favorite TV shows on demand. And be sure to download the WHPR app. We're now on demand at your demand. WHPR TV Detroit on demand.com, a Watkins Broadcasting Company.
Empathy. Empathy is the ability to put ourselves in another's place and to understand their experience. We are deeply present to their thoughts and feelings with such compassionate accuracy that they can hear their own thoughts more clearly. Empathy connects us to and with our common humanity. It protects us from prejudice. It protects us from blame. And it protects us from judgment. Those things that divide us from each other. With empathy, we reflect on how our actions affect others. It moves us to seek justice for every person, even those with whom we disagree. Empathy inspires us to be giving and selfless. Empathy connects us with our own hearts. To listen to another soul, into a condition of disclosure and discovery may be about the greatest service any human being ever performed for another. See, when we practice empathy, we seek to understand others' experiences. And when we practice empathy, we listen with compassion. When we practice empathy, we refrain from judging and blaming. And when we practice empathy, we think about how our choices impact others. You see, we care about people's rights. Yes, we do. And we feel our connections to other people. I am thankful for empathy and its gifts that it brings. It sensitizes my heart. Bless you, Detroit, and welcome to the Spirit of Wellness here on WHPR TV 33. My name is Jan Muhammad. If it's easier to pronounce Muhammad, then that's what I accept that too. So we thank you again, Detroit, for joining us another evening here on the Spirit of Wellness TV 33 at 8 o'clock. And we want to give thanks and praise to our founder, our mentor, our guide. And although she may have so-called made her transition, she is still present among us, and that being Dr. Keefa, Lorraine Weatherspoon, also known as Ayana. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you, and we know that you are present here with us today. And so she's the one who founded the water station And she's the one who founded, with God's help, the Sankofa Life Center. And she has been coming to you for, wow, a number of years here every Friday night at 8 p.m. here on WHPR. And she has supported the station well. And so we want to also give thanks, to those who have given service to the community. And those who have given service to the community, from the water station will be known as the wellness team. And so we have Brother Devin and Brother Darius and Brother Talim who are there every day to give service to you, Detroit, at the water station. And we also thank the team, the wellness team, the board members there at the Sankofa Life Center. Our president of Sankofa Life, that'd be Sister Empress, and also our treasurer, who is Sister Judy, and our secretary, we call her Speedy. Wow, Sister Mandisa, right? Mandy, or also known as YC Vega, and also our other board members. We thank you for allowing us to Detroit to be of service to you, and that's what we are. We are servants of yours. Ayana Dr. Keefa always says that the water is our product, but service is our business. So the water here, the ionized alkaline water, this is our product. And this is not our business. Our business is what? Being of service to you. Why? Because the illnesses that you are going through, the pains that you are feeling, right now, we felt them. The different changes in life that you're going through, the difficulties that you face. We understand. We empathize with you. Why? Because we went through it with you. We went through it also. And so now that we have found a way of alleviating the pain, of getting rid of, subsiding the dis-ease, knowing the root of the dis-ease, we are here to be of service to you. That is our business. Our business is service, not the water. This is just the product. But our service is our business, and our service is to you. And so above all the people that I named, all of the people that I named, and we give thanks to, we give thanks to you, Detroit. That's right, because it is you who makes our lives enriched and makes our lives better, because we can give what we have to you to make a paradigm change, a paradigm shift in your life. This paradigm, these old habits that we've had, these old habits we've been hanging on to, right? Being not empathetic, but sympathetic to other people's problems, right? Being codependent with other people's problems, which brings on other problems in our lives. Wow. So we thank you, Detroit, for tuning in every Friday, because you are the most important person in our lives. That's you. And so that being said, last week we were speaking about purification of the body. And we were using this 21-day fast. We were speaking about the 21-day fast. And we were speaking about what fasting is. And we know that fasting is not just cutting off all food and water. That's not the fasting that we're talking about. When we're fasting in that way, we have to lay a base and any time that we fast, we have to lay a base, and it has to be a solid base. We just can't just stop eating, stop drinking, right? But we have to prepare the body, prepare the mind, prepare the spirit for what is to come, right? And so, we do the cleanses. We have the Candida cleanse at the water station, right? We do have that at the water station. And we encourage everyone who is suffering from diabetes, diverticulitis, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, overactive thyroid, underactive thyroid, cancer, right? Athletes, all these different things, diseases and disorders brought about by what? Fungus, yeast, plaque, buildup in the body, viruses in the body, we encourage you to do and come and do and the Candida cleanse. You know that Candida cleanse, we can show you the Candida cleanse at the water station. The water station address is 18710 Woodward Avenue. That's 18710 Woodward Avenue, and we're between 6 and 7 Mile, closer to 7 Mile. But there we have the Candida cleanse, you know, and we can show you how to use the Candida cleanse to alleviate a lot of the symptoms, the fungus, the conditions that are fungus based, the conditions that are virus based, the conditions that are plaque based, not black based, but plaque based, right? Wow. You know, all these things which will build up toxins in the body and cause toxins to accumulate in the body, which can eventually turn into cancer, right? And so we have the Candida cleanse. Now this Candida cleanse is a cleanse that we have that is really focusing on this parasite. It's called a Candida parasite, right? And so you see people nowadays with all these different illnesses and symptoms and diseases that you have never seen people with in abundance. You may have seen one or two here or there, but there are some things that we're dealing with that are on an epidemic scale, Detroit. And one of the things I'm seeing, I don't know if you see it a lot, right? We were talking about diverticulitis. A lot of people never had the diverticulitis in the abundance that they're having it now. Diabetes. All the people that have diabetes nowadays, onset type 1, type 2, onset diabetes. We have to ask, what is going on? You know, you walk down the street and you see a dialysis center in every neighborhood now, where at one time you only saw one or two. We have to ask, what is going on? Epidemic scale. A lot of things are going. You see, now this is one that I'm seeing a lot of, and I'm very concerned about it. Very concerned about it. And this is vitiligo. I'm very concerned about it because I'm seeing a lot of people with it. We know that vitiligo is when you see a person who is losing the darkness or the coloration in their skin. That's vitiligo. What's happening is that it's an autoimmune disorder. An autoimmune disorder is on the same level as what? Autoimmune disorder could be AIDS, HIV, same lupus, right? Leprosy, all these things are autoimmune disorders. That means that the immune system cannot fight off this parasite that is living in our body. And what is this parasite called? It's called a Candida parasite. Now this thing can grow up to be about 6 feet long. 6 feet. Imagine a creature inside of our body that is 6 feet long, who's designed to break down the body, not to give life to the body, but to break down the body. We all are born with the Candida parasite in our body. But if it gets out of our gut, which is designed to live in our gut, and we're eating these foods that we know we should not be eating, the processed foods, the white sugar, the high white sugar, the high white flour foods, the high white potato foods, french fries, cakes, cookies, pies, pastas, breads. All of these things is feeding this parasite that it can grow how long? 6 feet long or more, right? 6 feet long or more, that it will start to break down the body. And so what we recommend doing is the Candida cleanse from the water station. We have it at the water station. Again, we're at 18710 Woodward Avenue. And one of the key components in that Candida cleanse is this here, this liquid biocell life. Liquid biocell life is based on this little fruit that I have in my hand. I don't know if you can see it, but this little fruit. They're calling it Garcinia Sakara right now, but its common name is mangosteen. And so mangosteen is one of the key super fruits that is in liquid biocell life. Now, if I open it up, you will see inside of it, this here, it's a little fruit right here. And this part is the fruit that people eat. You know, you go to Asia countries, they eat this, like Cambodia or China or Japan. You know, this little fruit, and it's kind of juicy too. It has a nice taste to it, right? But this is not the key ingredient in the mangosteen, what is known as mangosteen. The key ingredient that fights off the plaque, the fungus, the bacteria, and gives strength to the immune system is this part right here. This part right here that could be broken down and it is full of antioxidants, right? It will get rid of that bacteria. Now, we were speaking about vitiligo and leprosy and all those autoimmune disorders. A portion of that is accumulation or an abundance of bacteria. The body cannot fight the bacteria off, and so what it's doing is that the colonies of bacteria are winning over the immune system. And so the antioxidants from the mangosteen, right? The rind of the mangosteen helps the body to fight off that particular bacteria. Now, same thing. We're still talking about that candida parasite because that candida parasite starts off as a fungus, right? And can turn into a yeast, which turns into a bacterium, which turns into what? A cancer. Those tumors that you see are cancer are start off as what? A fungus, little fungus, right? And we see some disorders dealing with fungus. We call that what? Eczema. We call that what? Psoriasis. These are fungus. They start off as funguses, but if we allow them to develop on, it will develop into this candida parasite eventually. If we allow it to live too long, and go on too long, and get out of control. See, the funguses and the bacteria help the candida parasite to get out of the gut. It helps it. It works with it, and so they work together. But this liquid biocell, which is a key component of the candida cleanse, will help the body fight off that candida parasite. It will help the body. Now, this is not doing it. Although it has 13 to 14 superfruits in it, it has chondroitin sulfate to help the joints. It has hyaluronic acid, which is going to hydrate all those cells, including those white blood cells that's going to help fight off that bacteria, that fungus, and that yeast, and that candida parasite. Although it has that in it, although it has the liquid biocell collagen, which is biodeliverable to every tissue and cell in the body, it's going to get in. The cells are going to open up and allow it to get in. Although it does have that, wow, all of that in it, right? It in it of itself is not going to be able to fight off that 6 foot long candida parasite. What we need is a host of products in order to work together to start to fight that parasite, to break it down. And that's what we call the candida cleanse, right? It's not just the ionized alkaline water. This water is a beautiful water. It is a beautiful water. It helps the body to rehydrate itself and helps the body to fight off symptoms of dehydration. And so what would be some of the signs of dehydration? It could be acid reflux, right? It could be diabetes. Even this, poor eyesight. Now, if you're fasting, your eyes, and I had a conversation with a young man today, because the Muslims right now are fasting, and they're not eating or drinking anything while the sun is up. So I was talking to a young man today who came into the water station, and he was speaking about his eyesight was bad, right? And so as he's talking, it was dawning on me, well, maybe you're dehydrated. See, sometimes our eyesight is going because we don't drink enough water. We're not drinking 10 8-ounce glasses of water, of the ionized alkaline water, particularly from the water station. The ionized alkaline water station, 10 to 8-ounce glasses a day, we're not getting that in. So that means that the body is not getting the water that it needs in order to hydrate itself. And so we will suffer from acid reflux, gout, right? high blood pressure, low blood pressure, over acidity. All these things are over acidity, but all these are signs of dehydration. Migraines, right? Dehydration. All of these are dehydration. And so by utilizing the ionized alkaline water from the water station, when the molecules are broken down into smaller clusters so that it can get past the cell membrane and rehydrate the membrane, because we're using this, a lot of those symptoms will lessen, right? Or actually, for some people, it will go away. So we really encourage you using the ionized alkaline water from the water station, using the liquid biocell, and they're both available at the water station. The water station is located at 18710 Woodward Avenue, between 6 and 7 Mile, across the street from the Palmer Park Golf Course, right? And we're closer to 7 Mile. And we're open tomorrow from 9 to 5, every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and from Tuesday through Friday. Tuesday through Friday. We're closed Sunday and Monday, but we're open Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So we want to see you there tomorrow at the water station. Come in and let us show you how to start to get this candida parasite under control, how to start to rehydrate the body so we can fight the symptoms of dehydration, how we can boost the immune system with the liquid biocell that has the 13 to 14 superfoods, the hyaluronic acid, the liquid biocell collagen, which is going to help the formation of all the tissues in the body. All of the tissues, not just one, but all of the tissues in the body. So we want to see you tomorrow at the water station. Again, we open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Every Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Friday. So we do have a caller on the line. We're going to take this one call. Bless you, caller. You're on the air.
Oh, hi. I was wondering, how much is that BioCell?
The liquid biocell retail at the water retail. If you were to buy it from the company, it'd be $99. If you would buy it from the company, now just retail. But we at the water station, we sell it for $63.95. And also if you want to get it,
how much from the water station?
$63.95.
Oh, okay, $63.95.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. But if you come by the Sankofa Center tomorrow, we can show you how you can get it at a discount rate, a lower rate than that.
Oh, really?
But tomorrow at 12:30 at the Sankofa Life Center, we're going to have a special presentation about the liquid biocell. You get to taste it, you get to see, hear some testimonies, right? And then we can show you how you can get it at the discount rate and deliver it at your house at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now what time you said?
It'll be 12:30 at the at the Sankofa Life Center.
Okay, and that's right next to the water station?
That's correct.
Okay, at 12:30 to what time?
12:30 to about 1:30, just before our radio show.
Oh, before 1:30?
Yeah,
okay,
12:30 to 1.
Just come over to the center and they'll show you how to use it.
That's correct.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, I'll be looking for you now.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bless you. Wow, that was beautiful. So we're having a presentation tomorrow at the Sankofa Life Center about the liquid biocell collagen. We want to see you there tomorrow at 12:30. We're located at 18734 Woodward Avenue. We're about 3 doors up from the water station, between 6 and 7 Mile. And if you have any questions, you can give us a call at 313-366-5250. That's 313-366-5250. But we're having a special presentation tomorrow at 12:30 about the liquid biocell. Now, there's a special one that I really, 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 really want you to get to know about. A lot of people who have diabetes are in a stage where they're really sensitive to sugar. And so, Jusuro International, which manufactures the liquid biocell Life, right? This Desura International, which manufactures, has been sensitive to the concerns of those who are sensitive to having any types of sugar in it. Now, this does not have white sugar in it at all. None whatsoever. No white sugar. Where it gets its sweetness from is from the 13 to 14 superfruits. So it has a nice taste. I mean, I could sit up here and drink this whole bottle, although we're only supposed to be drinking 2 ounces twice a day, so 4 ounces a day. But we have what is called liquid biocell pure. It has no sugar in it and it's 100% concentrated, concentrated liquid biocell collagen. So you only need, now you don't have to, you don't need to drink 2 ounces of that. You only drink 1 ounce of the liquid biocell pure. Only 1 ounce of the pure, because it's super concentrated. It is super concentrated. And so, but that, because it doesn't have the sugars from the fruits in it, it is sweetened with stevia, and it is all natural. It's not pure pasteurized. This is not pasteurized at all, and it doesn't have any preservatives in it at all. So what happens once it goes in the bottle, once they get the juices out of the fruit and put it in the bottle, they seal it up immediately. And so it's supposed to be drunk in a meeting, but the pure is specially formulated. The super concentrated pure is specially formulated for those who have diabetes, or they want that super concentrated strength of the liquid biocell. Now, I tell you this before we go to break. I bought a couple of bottles of the liquid biocell collagen, right? Liquid biocell pure. I wanted to try it. I tried it. But the problem was, I drank 2 ounces of it, and you're only supposed to drink 1 ounce. I drank 2 ounces, and it was like, whoa! I had energy for days. It was like, whoa! I should not have did that. It was so good, and I recommend it to everybody who really, really wants to try something that is excellent. It will help the body to rebuild the tissues. It helps the body to get hydrated from the ionized alkaline water. But this liquid biocell pure and the liquid biocell life will be introducing you to that tomorrow at 12:30 at the Sankofa Life Center. So that'll be 12:30 at the Sankofa Life Center. Again, we are located at 18734 Woodward Avenue, 3 doors up from the water station. And if you have any further questions, you can give us a call at 313-366-5250. 313-366-5250. So that being said, we're going to go to a break, but when we come back, we have some more information for you, and we're going to talk about this purification process here and the spirit of wellness. Bless you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Keefa Weatherspoon, inviting you to hydrate and alkalize with our ionized alkaline water from the water station. You know, the body performs best when it is maintained the alkalinity of 7.2 to 7.45. You're going to love the way the water makes the body feel and restores balance. You're going to love the water from the water station. It's available at 1-877-18710 Woodward Avenue. That's in Detroit, between 6 and 7 Mile, closer to 7 Mile, across from the Palmer Park Golf Course. Available in liter, gallon, 3 and 5 gallon refills. We'll see you real soon. Super hydrate your brain. Stay on top of your game with ionized alkaline water from the water station.
Bless you, Detroit, and welcome back to the Spirit of Wellness. My name is Jan Muhammad, and we welcome you on behalf of our mentor, our guide, and the founder of this show and the water station and the Sankofa Life Center, Dr. Keefa Weatherspoon, also known as Ayana. We thank you for joining us this afternoon, this evening, here on WHPR TV 33 at 8 o'clock for the Spirit of Wellness. Before we left, we were speaking about the cleansing, right? cleansing the body with the Candida cleanse, utilizing the liquid cell biocell collagen, right? We were speaking about that, but we were also speaking about a presentation that we're having tomorrow, introducing people to the liquid biocell collagen at the Sankofa Life Center. But I also wanted to mention, since we were speaking about that, before we had that presentation, we are having a class tomorrow at 11 o'clock. In that class, you can come in and ask questions about any disorder or problem you may be having. We'll answer those questions for you. Any concern that you may have, if you have any questions about the cleanse, we are available at our class Talking Health and Wellness at Sankofa tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So we would like to see you there for that class. Not only do we address the disorders or concerns that you have, we also give you solutions. We also introduce you to new modalities on how to get the body back into shape, how to get the body all right, how to get balance back in the body. And see, diseases and disorders come about because of an imbalance in the body. When there's an over acidity, that's an imbalance in the body. When there's an over alkalinity, that's an imbalance in the body. Now, over acidity and over alkalinity, neither one is the best for the body that we have been given. The best for our body is to be balanced, not too much on this side, not too much on that side. So to be balanced, the body needs to be at a level, a pH level, or have to have a level pH level of 7.2 to 7.45. It can't be too acidic, meaning that it's past lower than 7, the pH level is lower than 7, or it can't be too alkaline, meaning that the pH level is higher than the 7.45. So we have to be balanced. We need to be balanced. And that's the key. To keep diseases, viruses, fungus, bacteria at bay in the body, we have to be balanced. And so to help that, we do have the Candida cleanse. And we are going to show you and speak to you tomorrow at 11 o'clock at the Sankofa Center, where we're talking health and wellness at the Sankofa Life Center. And there is a small general admission of $7. It's not much. And if you're a Sankofa Life member, you can get in for free. So $7 at 11 o'clock, and then you stay, and then we have the presentation on the liquid biocell. But also at the Sankofa Life Center, we are honoring the men in our community, the men in our lives, by having a Father's Day brunch at the Sankofa Life Center. That's going to take place on Father's Day, June the 19th. That's June the 19th. And it is it's something unique. It's called a barbecue brunch. A barbecue. Have you ever heard of a barbecue brunch before? We've probably heard of brunches, right? But a barbecue brunch. And so we're going to be outside cooking, right? And we're going to be having chair massages, which is beautiful. I love a chair massage. We all need to have a massage. All of us need a massage. And so men usually don't get a massage. It's usually the women that you see at the spa, going to the spa, getting their skin done, their nails done, their hair done, right? But rarely do you see men at the spa. So, but one of the key things at the spa that helps with health and wellness is a massage. And so we're offering a chair massage for that Father's Day brunch on June 19th at the Sankofa Life Center. But see, we're not stopping with that. No. We are also going to be having a lineup. If you want to line up, right, looking to get that cut sweet before you go out for dinner, we have an excellent barber coming, and they're going to do a cleanup lineup. So we looking the best. So now we're feeling the best because we got our chair massage. We looking the best. Get that fresh lineup. Woo, man. No, but we're not stopping at that for the Father's Day brunch, honoring the men in our community and in our lives. We are going to be having free giveaways. Right, we're gonna have prizes. Right, at the Father's Day brunch on June 19th. But we're not stopping there. It's like, brother, okay, come on. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Aren't you, that's not all? No, that's not all. We're going to have also inside a panel discussion. See, I want to say this. It's a panel conversation where those in the audience and those on the panel are going to discuss as men, this issue about this and this epidemic that's going on in the black community and in communities at large, but particularly in the black community, dealing with this thing called prostate cancer and prostate health. Now, our prostate needs to be healthy. We don't talk about this a lot. And so we're going to be speaking about how to have a healthy prostate. Now, yes, we are, and we're going to be very candid about it. There's a lot of men out there that are suffering from this prostate issue. And some men have had an operation where they've had their prostate removed, or they've had the operation where they've had tissue taken off of it because the prostate became enlarged. They've had tissue taken off, but there are certain things that are going on that we need to talk about this, brothers. We need to talk about this, men. We really need to talk about this, and we need to talk about how to get this epidemic under control, right? You don't have to be 50 and 60 and 70 years old with a swollen prostate. No, you don't. There's a way of getting out around that. There's a way of getting that under control. But we're going to talk about that at the Father's Day. We're going to talk about that, the Father's Day barbecue brunch at the Sankofa Life Center on June the 19th. Now, I want you to come in. I want you to get your tickets. I want you to get your tickets, okay? Because we need to have this conversation. We really need to have this conversation, and we need to be candid about it. We don't need to be pussyfooting about it. No pun intended, but we don't need to be pussyfooting about it. Cutting around the corner. So we're going to have some real talk. And one of the people that is good at real talk, we're going to have, and he wrote a book called The Best Damn Prostate Cancer Book Ever. His name is Ray Stone. He also is the author of The Best Damn food book that ever, right? No, it's actually called how to give a dance. Whatever. It's a good book. It's about how to eat to live. It's based on how to eat to live. But he wrote that. He's an author. But he just he writes in straight words. He doesn't go into all the complicated things, all the technical language and everything. But he gives you ways of coming out of that. So he'll be speaking there. Also, we're going to have from Detail Farms, coming from the food, getting back to the earth, getting back to organic eating. We're going to have on our panel Malik Yakini. We don't hear often from the farmers, but because the farmers are crucial to our life, this urban farming, this organic farming is something that we need. Ayana Dr. Keefa, that was one of her goals in establishing the Sankofa village, was to have an urban organic farm where we can go and pull the food out of the ground ourselves. We plant our own food, we grow it ourselves, and so we know where the food is coming from. We know that there are no pesticides on the food. We know that there is no GMOs in our garden because what we planted organic and organic soil. And so that being said, Malik Yakini will be on the panel discussing certain foods and certain ways that they are grown that affect our prostate, right? And yours truly, Brother Yan Muhammad, will be moderating that panel discussion, but that will take place on June the 19th at the Sankofa Life Center. The cost of it is really minimal. I named a lot, but the cost of it is very minimal for what you're getting. It's $30 for general admission, or if you want to come as a couple. No matter if you want to come as a couple, you can. It's not just men only. Yeah, okay, I'm just saying that right now. It's not just men only, and it's only $55 for a couple. So it's good to come with a partner. It's good to come because you're saving some money. And if you are a Sankofa Life member and you would like to know more about that, The cost of that for Sankofa Life members for the Father's Day brunch on June the 19th is $25. That's going to take place from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So you can spend the day with us and then go out to dinner and have a nice celebration, go to a movie afterwards, and you've had a good meal. The meal is vegan and vegetarian and it's prepared by Chef Nezim Bendele of Paradise Foods. It is delicious. If you want to try some of the food before the event, go to the water station, and we have some of her cakes and the peach cobbler. That's mango peach cobbler. That's the bomb. So that's available. You can get that at the water station. To try it before you to see how this vegan vegetarian is. But I'll tell you, if you eat this, you will not even know that it's vegan and vegetarian, right? Yes. So we have a caller on the line, but that's going to take place from June the 19th, on June the 19th on Father's Day at the Sankofa Life Center. You can give us a call at 313-366-5250. Tickets are on sale, and we could take that over the phone. So let's go to the line. Bless you, caller. You on the air.
Yeah.
Can you turn your TV down? Okay, we haven't. Okay, call if you can call back, but we need if you when you call back, just turn your TV down because we do have the feedback going on, and it'd be easier for you to hear me over the phone than listening to your TV. But we thank you for calling, caller. We want to hear from you. So give us a call directly back, okay? Because we were having some technical difficulties. Now every Tuesday at the Sankofa Life Center, we're having a class, a special class there, and that is dealing with the African medicine wheel, and that's going to be moderated by and taught by Amina. We had a class this past Tuesday, and it was dealing with the first element, which was fire, right? And so that takes place every Tuesday for the next 5 weeks at the Sankofa Life Center. You can give us a call for further information at 313-366-5250. Now, let us look at this. We were talking about the Candida parasite and doing the Candida cleanse, but we're also talking about this fasting. Now, before we do the fasting, we have to know why we're fasting. And so Ayana, Dr. Keefa Lorraine Weatherspoon, in her book Standing in the Majesty of Grace, which I have right here, is writing about why we are fasting, right? The one key thing the reason that we're fasting is to purify our body. We can do the cleanses and everything, but there comes a time where we have to purify our body. We have to eliminate certain foods out of our lifestyle, right? I mean, really eliminate it, not just reduce. Because see, when we're doing the cleanses like the Candida cleanse or the decongestion phase 1 and 2, we all we ask you to do is to reduce the intake of those white sugar, white flour, white potato products that are conducive to disease in our body. The plaque, the fungus, the yeast, the bacteria, the cancer, we ask you to reduce it, but there comes a time when we have to totally eliminate those things. And so that's what this fasting is. It's a 21-day fast, and we are encouraging everyone to join us as we are doing this 21-day fast, right, to purify the body. But we have to purify the body in order to allow it to regenerate and rejuvenate the tissues and bring us back into the proper balance that we need to be in, right? How often will you go? How long will you go? And this is not, hopefully I don't hear y'all saying a long time. But how long can you go without changing your oil before it starts to damage the engine? Not long. They said every 5,000 miles, 3,000 miles, you need to change your oil. If you don't, it starts to build up this gunk in the engine, and so the oil and the fluids don't flow properly. Guess what that's called in the body? It's called plaque. Yeah, plaque. So we say plaque on the teeth is what? Plaque in the arteries and veins is cholesterol. If we have cholesterol in our blood, in our veins and arteries, the blood doesn't flow properly. It doesn't flow properly. And so that's the congestion, same as in an engine. So we have to purify the blood. We have to, by changing the blood. Now, changing the blood, we don't, to change the blood, you do not have to go to dialysis to have your blood changed. You know, if, and I have to say this, I'm not saying don't go to your dialysis. If you have to go, please go to get your dialysis done, you know. But if you don't have that issue, right? I'm just making an analogy. If you don't have that issue, wow, then we're going to ask you to try to change your blood in a natural way, right? We want you to change your blood by doing this 21-day fast, right? It brings about the purity. So I'm going to read a little bit here from Standing in the Majesty of Grace. And wow. And when we'll get to this, I want to read some signs of a toxic blood. So if we're not changing the blood, if we're not growing new cells, you see, every second, 1 trillion cells are dying, but every second, 1 trillion cells are made. That's in the ideal condition, in the ideal body. Every second. But let's say every second, 1 trillion cells are dying. But we don't have, our immune system is not strong enough. We don't have the strength in our body in order to regenerate those trillion cells a second back. So we may get maybe 100,000 cells to replicate. That's not enough. If we don't have the proper amount of cells in our body, red blood cells to carry, to flow through our body, we're lacking. We're lacking nutrition. We're malnourished. We are dehydrated because these red blood cells carry the nutrition that we need. These red blood cells carry the water that we need to every part of the body. And these red blood cells carry the oxygen that we need. If we're not, and if our tissues are not becoming oxygenated, right? Because we're not reproducing those cells in abundance as they're dying off, right? We are suffering the signs of diseases, and we are suffering the signs of a toxic blood system. So what are some of the signs of a toxic blood? The early signs of a toxic blood. Now this may surprise you. It's nothing physical. It's nothing physical. It's early signs of a toxic blood is discord and disharmony in our lives. Discord and disharmony in our lives. Emotional imbalance is the early sign of a toxic blood. So what is some signs of this discord and disharmony, which is a sign of a toxic blood? Anger, animosity, crying, depression, right? Fear, fault finding. Now this is interesting. Excessive laughing. If you know a person that's always laughing all of the time about everything in life, you know, where the point to the point it becomes irritating, that could be a sign of a toxic blood. Imagine that. Feeling unloved. These are signs of early signs of toxic blood. Insecurity, isolation, overthinking, pessimism, sadness, grief. Early signs of toxic blood. Chronic signs. Now this is where we start getting the physical. So the early signs are not necessarily physical. They're not physical. They're emotional. They're mental. Spiritual disturbances in our lives. The chronic signs of a toxic blood will be this here. Bad breath, boils, cysts, abscesses, enlarged prostate. This is a chronic sign of toxic blood. Enlarged prostate, right? Tumors, fibroids in the uterus, right? Insomnia, pain, swelling, and enlargements. And then if we allow this toxic blood, if we don't purify this blood in time, it will develop in AIDS, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. And then this is where this is the advanced signs of a toxic blood. Leukemia, lupus, multiple sclerosis, tuberculosis, ulcers, advanced stages of toxic blood. So we're asking you to go on a 21-day fast. A 21-day fast in order to bring purity to the blood, to allow the blood to regenerate and rejuvenate itself, which allows the body to regenerate and rejuvenate itself. 21 days. 21 days is all we need in order to start to build and reestablish a new habit. A new habit, a new change in life, a new lease on life. For 21 days, we're going to ask you to do this fast. So, wow. Now, it's going to take 21 days for your body to replace all of those blood cells that have gone, to replace those tissues, right? And so we're going to ask you to do this 21-day fast. It's very easy. It's very easy. And so I'm going to take one call before we go into how to do this fast. And then before we go off air. So bless you, caller. You're on the air. Bless you, caller. You're on the air.
Yeah, I'm on there.
Yes, you are.
Uh, I want to know something about the toxic blood.
Okay.
You know, I'm 76, and I'm having problems with the diabetes,
Mm-hmm.
itching, and all this eye problems. And I have to see a doctor.
Okay. Yes.
You know, and then I need everything checked, my urine,
Mm-hmm.
and I really need a checkup to see if I got the bad wound
Right.
and all that.
Let me ask you this. Can you come visit us tomorrow at the water station?
Well, I'm handicapped in a wheelchair,
Okay. Well, I'm
and
going to
I
say,
had my foot
I'm,
cut off.
okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you what we can offer, and I want you to listen to your TV, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm gonna hang up right now, but I want you to listen to your TV, and I'm gonna tell you how are we gonna resolve this issue with the diabetes and everything else
Uh-huh.
that you mentioned, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you for calling. Bless you. So the one thing I want you to do, I'm glad that you called. I am so glad that you called. The one thing I'm going to suggest is doing the Candida cleanse. The Candida cleanse will help you with everything that you said because we're addressing that parasite. The Candida cleanse is going to help purify that blood, right? So, and I'm mentioning this to her because see, when we just starting out, we have to start breaking things down. We have to start breaking things up. So the fast is not for those who need to do the cleanse. The fast is for those who have done the cleanse already. You know, if you've done the Candida cleanse, you've done recently, not just last year, but you've done one of the cleanses, the decongestion phase, or the liver cleanse, or the kidney cleanse this year already, then we're going to suggest that you join us on the 21-day fast. But for you, ma'am, I really am going to suggest that you do the Candida cleanse, and that has the liquid biocell in it, the ionized alkaline water, the chlorophyll. So it's different products. So if you can give us a call, or you can send somebody in, and we'll talk to them and show them the products, and they can let you know exactly what it is, and they can give you the regimen. So you can give us a call at the Sankofa Life Center or the water station at 313-366-5250. That's 313-366-5250, right? And so we hope to hear from you. We're open tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and we're open Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So you can give us a call at 313-366-5250 tomorrow between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. or every Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Okay? Thank you for calling. I appreciate that. So how do we do this fast? It's very simple. Very simple. For the first 3 days, we're not going to eat any red meats. We're going to reduce the red meats in our diet. And then we're going to reduce the chicken for the next 3 days, the fish the next 3 days, and then we're going to reduce the dairy, and then we're going to be on our fruits and vegetables. And the last part, we're going to be at, we're going to do just liquids, right? And so when we come off, we're going to go the other way. But I want to invite you out tomorrow at the Sankofa Life Center. We're going to have our talk of health and wellness at 11. At 12:30, we're going to have our introduction to liquid biocell, and we're open at the water station tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. where we have the ionized alkaline water. We are carrying that water at the Whole Foods locations in Midtown, Troy, West Bloomfield, and Rochester Hills. Also, we're carrying it at Goodwill's off of between Willis and Cass, and we have a new supplier, a distributor of the ionized alkaline water, and that's available at University Foods. They're located at 1311 West Warren, right across the street from the Wayne State University Athletic Building, and just west of the Lodge Freeway. So we would love to see you tomorrow. Don't forget our Father's Day event is on June the 12th, and we're having our Transformation African Medicine Wheel classes on this Tuesday at 6 p.m. And again, you can give us a call at 313-366-5250. That being said, I thank you for joining us this evening here on WHPR TV 33, and we send you peace, love, and light. Bless you, Detroit.
Watkins Broadcasting is going worldwide. Now you can watch Detroit's own WHPR on your TV from anywhere in the world. No matter where you are, you can stay in the know with WHPR TV and Roku. You can get your easy-to-install Roku box from wherever you shop for your entertainment gear. Once your Roku box is connected to your TV and internet, go to the channel store on the home menu of the Roku box. Enter WHPR TV in the search engine and add it to your channels. That's it. That's all you need to get the best in entertainment, news, and talk, no matter where you are. Roku brings all of your favorites to your TV. Netflix, Hulu Plus, Crackle, HBO Go, and now WHPR TV, Detroit Live.